Good morning. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? It's been a minute. Oh, and I got a mute. Yikes. Okay, now I'm ready. Look, Jamie found it. Well, I didn't find it. Jaden found it. So I had to switch fingers. It's not going to be on my thumb anymore. Doesn't want to be there, I guess. So Jaden found it. He found it. It's by the vacuum cleaner, believe it or not. This ring has found me twice. I am destined to have this ring. How are you? I missed your face. Very, very much. Very, very much. Tracie Fox came out. Well, I took a little 2-week hiatus. Hi, KK. Took a little 2 weeks hiatus. I know, right? Couldn't you believe it? I couldn't believe it. He was like, "Is this yours?" And I'm like, yeah. Where'd you find it? Like, really? Yeah. Then I lost my toe ring. Got caught in blankets, and he found it on the floor after I, like, looked all over. I know, stop losing it, and I wanted to find it. I know, wouldn't that be that just simple? Um, I took a little 2-week hiatus while Michelle was here. I can't even begin. It's just incredible every time that she's at my house. It's just incredible. It was a packed 2 weeks, But while I was gone, Tracy Fox came out with 5 new digital kits. Hi, Tina. Did you get all your pansies? She came out with 5 new digis. I was like, really, Fox? Really? Come on. Like, a lot of digis. And her grungy new book was great. Good morning, Paula. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Wait, hold on. I'll just stop and say hello. I was going to jump right into it. I'm so excited because you guys, I remember the layered journal that we were doing before Michelle came. I finished it. She got to see the finished product when she got here. I've never wanted to keep a journal of mine in my life, ever. This is really, I don't know. I might have to love on this one for a little while. I did some things inside that, especially Jamie, it was amazing what you helped me with. Whitman, what's up? Hey, Whitman, don't leave a bag of M&Ms in my bedroom, okay? That's all I got to say about that. Yeah. Saw them there last night. Jaden was like, "Ooh, what are these?" And I'm like, "Oh my goodness." Yeah, they're beside my bed. Because I was eating them last night, watching Bones. Yeah, that's what I did. Sat there just popping M&Ms in my mouth. Thanks a lot. Don't leave junk food. Yeah, you're bad. They're yours now. I put them back over there on that desk, and I'm like, I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want them. Jamie, you can leave me M&Ms. That's awesome. Awesome. I've missed your faces incredibly. But yeah, we were having a blast. I'm sorry. Sorry. And we came on one time. We came on twice. The second time, her link is down below for your crafting source. Yeah, your crafting source. Yeah, it's a nice treat. Yeah. Not when you eat half the bag, Donna. Jeez, Donna. Show us these kits. Are we big bossy already, Jamie? I'm not. I'm glad you liked it, Tina. Good. Good. I'm glad you liked it. Very glad that you liked it. So what are we going to do with the butterflies? Now I'm going to show you the kits. Yeah, she came out with 5 kits while I was on my little hiatus for the 2 weeks. I will tell you that like these are called bumper fussy cut butterflies, which means that she puts that edging around there for people like me who don't like the fussy cut. So I can cut these all out real easy. If I was Laurel and had Laurel skills, I wouldn't need the bumpers, But I need bumpers. It's like in bowling. I need the bumpers. Pull the bumpers up because I'm not a very good bowler. So yeah. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fussy cutting. Donnie got a lot to do. Donna's been cutting out my digitals, you guys. Yes, she has. Saves me a ton of time. So this is the bumper fussy cutting butterflies. It is a very large kit. I'm going to say I do have a favorite one. Hold on. I'll pass him. It's that one. It's this one. This one. This one's my favorite. He is in a smaller version. Um, he's my favorite. I like him. I think that is super pretty. He's like a moth. I don't know. They're pretty. I don't know. I like it. So they all come in the large version. Look at that. Look at the look at blue. Then we go to a little bit smaller, which this would actually be. I might have to use one of these today in my journal. I don't know. I'm going to flip through this journal, you guys. It's amazing. I have never ever wanted to keep my work before, but I think I might have to. I'm just going to flip through these. And then we go to all the neutral color. Oh, look at that color. See, these are the ones that I will use because they're like already kind of grungy. He's my favorite right here. Just keep watching that one on every page. He's my total favorite. Love him. Look at him. Oh, he's just cute. He's just cute. Love that one. Then we got him big in the dark colors. It's a pretty big kit, you guys. It's a pretty good size kit. I'm gonna say this one was 16 or 14 pages to print off. I forget. I could count them, but you know. So those are the bumbling, or I'm sorry, bumbling. I don't know why I want to call it the bumbling. Bumper fussy cut butterflies. And if you guys haven't taken a look or paid attention to Tracie Fox, which is kind of hard to do, she has updated her website, which is listed down below in the down bar. It has all of us, the creative design team, on it, and it has a video playlist of everything that the DC team has done. So then she comes out with these. These are mini color butterflies. These also have the bumper cut arounds. So yeah, easy for me. They're in all different colors. Of course, obviously I put pink on top because hashtag pink everything. Then purple. I'm sure Laurel fell on the floor when she saw these. Purple. Then this is like browns and peaches. And I'm not like a brown and peachy girl, but these, I like these a lot. And again, my favorite one, he's just chilling. I love him. Love him. Oops, bring out page. Oh, then there's the greens. The greens and yellows. Love them. That one's really pretty right there. This could go in my journal that I'm about to show you. And then this is blues. There's teals in there. There's aquas. They're just pretty. So if you needed butterflies, and each time we got these kits, they were requested kits, meaning that somebody had asked her for these because they just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. And we were like, what? And because we have a separate like private page for like the DT team, and she's like, another one that was requested. Well, y'all are just talking. Okay, hold on. Okay, Jamie. Hi, Lori B. Are you retired? Oh, Tina. Man, you have had one heck of a year. Jeez. The heck? Ooh, okay. Take it easy today. So there's blue, and then there's the deeper blues. These are more of like your dusties, your dusty blue, your deeper blues. Beautiful, beautiful. So these are called mini color butterflies. Absolutely beautiful. So that's kit number 2. Then, of course, kit number 3. Come on. You know I love labels, right? Yeah. Wasn't mad at this one. And this one doesn't have the name on it, but right here. Okay. So this one's called the Botanical Labels Pastels. Obviously this isn't pastel. This is the brown one. Love these. Love them. And then we get into the pastels. And these are like corals and seafoam green and the yellow. The mustard yellow that I like. That's all in this page right here. Yes. Love those. These are all printed on 110-pound cardstock because I plan on cutting them all out. Then you go into your purples, your blues, your pinks. Are those too close? Sorry. And then here is the labels in purples, blues, pinks, greens, yellows, all the colors. So that is the, hold on, because it's not written on these 2 pages. It's written on this page. This is the Botanical Labels Pastels. Okay, pastels. Beautiful. I have so much to tell you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then she comes out with these, which are just botanical labels. These are in the reds, the greens, the blues. Really pretty. Totally cutting those out. And then she has them in the brown. This is just a 2-page kit. And then we got this one first, and then the pastels came out. Because apparently somebody wanted them in the pastel colors. So that's fine. So we got those. Then we got, somebody asked for Halloween. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. I have morning sneezes. Watch out. Excuse me. So then we have Halloween. So there's half the dark, half the color. Then you get all the dark. These are vintage Halloween greeting labels. So I'm assuming like you put these on cards, you could put these on your decorations, you can put them, well, anywhere you want. And then this is them in color. Sorry, this one was all messed up. In the color. So that is that. 5 kits in 2 weeks. That's right. How did I know it was 2 weeks? Because they were all happening while my friend was here, and I was like, I can't go and show them. But that's okay. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I know, Tina. My goodness. I know, Tina. Yeah, it does come in 3. Hi, Pearl. Good morning. I love your face. I love you. Good morning. I know, aren't they yummy? Yes, they are. Yeah, bless you, Tina. Oh my goodness. Definitely prayers for you. All the time, girl. All the time. My goodness. My goodness. Jamie, no, I'm not wearing Bronco colors, and shut it about football. We aren't even going to talk about it because I'm not listening. Ooh, ooh, my haters in the house. Oh, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Gotta be you for me, though. Appreciate it. Love it. Okay, so we're working on this one. You guys, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, this is my pack rat book. This is the one that we have been working on. She is done. Well, kinda. There's still some, there's so much stuff I want to put in it. But I seriously, okay, I got my box of shame out. You guys know about my box of shame. I got my box of shame out and completed her with my box of shame. I'm telling you, I can't. I just it's it's me. It's so this is me in a journal. Like I love this freaking journal. It first started out, we first did the 2 covers on the front. They are adhered down now. We use the fussy cut from the fragments, or the remnants, I'm sorry, from 49 Market, and then we opened it up. We used the needlepoint. We mixed old with new, to make them, like, cohesive, and then here's 2 tags down here, down the side. We used some creepy cloth. We just layered and layered and layered and layered this journal. That's why it's called the journal, the layered journal. It's just one, whatever I named it. I don't know. You gotta have a name. It has rusty bits. It has the old tape. I did end up putting this piece down. That's just simple with a brad. And then finally, when you put that down, I was able to adhere it to the sheet below it, or the book below it. It's 3 layers of a book. Remember, we started out with burning the edges of that book. Fire. That was fun. And then we wrapped the twine around here. There's memories. It's all part of that Remnants 49 and Market Remnants. Absolutely love that paper pad. So then we started working on the inside elements when you guys were helping me with the pockets, things like that. I went ahead, I sewed everything. And then I worked on the outside. The signatures are in, everything is in. Okay. So what we did was we didn't create a spine because it was a pack rat book. And the reason why I made it a pack rat book is pack rat books, they lay flat. I like them to lay flat. I like you to be able to journal. I like, I just like the flatness of them. But on this one, to hide my stitches, because I don't like the stitches, I actually kind of made a spine out of my box of shame. I had an old encyclopedia spine out there that I tore up. This is the fabrics that I used on the inside. There is printed fabric that says field guide, and that's just like a little piece from like a library book. It's so, and then on the back I just put one of Tracy's labels right here. It says September 30th, 1918, and then you can see the tapestry around. And remember what I told you about the tapestry. The tapestry is only going to fray as far as I sew. We use the interfacing to put in my grungy. Oh my God, I have chill bumps. To put in my grungy, rusty fabric that I did. Yeah, it's, hold on. It's, you guys, I can't even. It was crazy. So then I cut up the table runner because I thought the lace on it, one, was very unique because it's usually not that long of lace on a table runner. It's really like a tight crochet, but this one was kind of long, so I liked it a lot. Hold on, I'm looking. I know, aren't those nice, Paula? Me too. Me too. I'm glad I have them. I'm telling you, Jamie, I've never wanted to keep my work in my life, you guys. Never. I've always been like, okay, well, on to the next. No, this one, I'm gonna have to pet her for a while. I'll put her up for sale, but it's gonna be a while. I crinkled all these sheets up. Remember, I wanted her to look drug through the mud, nasty, just grungy, and I kept using the word nasty. Nothing in here is filthy. Nothing in here is dirty. It just is made to look dirty. I don't really go out and rub my books in dirt. I swear. I promise. I don't. It's an idea, but I don't do it. Again, using a Tracy Fox label there. Using the vellum, the gross vellum, and this is the Tim Holtz linen tape. that I just put walnut stain on to make it just look nasty. Just nasty. Love it. Then you guys helped me with these pages right here. These are the Remnant Pages. We picked, I think, 3 of them out. I don't use my heavy calm down, Michelle. I don't use my heavy like cardstock as my covers. You know, a lot of people use those to like enclose their signatures. I don't do that because I like to see the layers. I like to see, I call it stepping. I like to see that there's so much 360 here that you can see all the way around my book. There's so many layers, like boom, boom, boom. Those are layers right there. Love layers. This is actually a plant from my garden. I did take ink to it and grunge it up, and then I laminated it and I sewed it onto, or I sewed it around the lamination and then I put it on. Because on the inside, I didn't want to mess up any journaling that you could have here. Jamie told me about folding up these pockets. Wait till you see Jamie's pocket that she did. She did the tall one in the middle. This is a 3 signature book. So whatever I do in my 3 signatures, when I have 3 signatures, the middle one is always the one that's different. Always. The 2 on the end are different as far as the way that I put the papers in. They're never the same. They're always different. Look at all this grunge up here, you guys. Let's look. You just play with it for hours. Get lost with it. Oop, I just knocked a clothespin off. This is some really pretty parchment paper. And then here goes into the Needlepoint Books. And that was just to add some color because this wasn't very colorful. So just to add some color, I cut some of the needlepoint from 1922 out and put some of that on the inside. I guess I'm going to have to hold this up a little. And then this is, of course, mulberry paper. Oh, look at it. It just goes perfect. It's like I went outside and just pressed grass into this paper. I love this paper. Some people call it fiber paper, but this is actually mulberry paper. This is some onion skin. If you were at my last Stock Your Stash, you may have gotten some of this. It's amazing. It makes noise. I like it. This is tea-dyed. I'm only going to tell you once because I don't want to spend too much time on the papers, but this is tea-dyed stationery, or sorry, resume paper. It's 28 pounds, which means it soaks up my coffee dye really, really well. We're about to come to the box of shame on this tag, or this packet right here. Okay, so, and then I had little pages. Okay, this is box of shame right here. Look. Okay, so the tab. Let's talk about the tab. The tab, I did something totally different. The tab is totally underneath this page right here. It's all one unit. This is a pocket. This field guide was actually a field guide to antique furniture, but I took that part off. I put the bottom on and then I sewed it together. I found a piece of Battenberg in there, or you want to call it Goubier, whatever you want to call it. This is Tracie Fox. Hold on, I think fabrication tag. It's the collaboration she did with Artie Mays, and then there's one of the Tracy Fox labels, and this, of course, is the upholstery that we use on the outside of the book. And then this is just one of those. Do you remember when I was dipping those cut extra pieces in that? I had it all over my desk and I was just like dipping, you know, the edges in, and it was all grimy and grungy. That's these right here. These turned out so good. The box of shame did not let me down. Seriously, did not let me down. So that's on there. Again, this is resume paper. Resume paper. This is the center of the signature, and I sewed it in with black because I wanted to contrast with the color that I was sewing with, because I sewed it black on black. Parchment. It's a little die cut with a little piece of old tape. You can see the stripes in the resume paper. That's why I like using that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's stripes in it. I don't know if you can see it. And there's also a watermark. You can see where it says the watermark. Okay, stop moving on the front. The front wants to keep popping out. Then there's the onion skin, the fiber. I just sewed a little piece of remnant on here, made a little tag. And then there's the lace on the top here of this page right here, which is the rest of the file folder. The file folder that or not a file folder, this scrapbook paper. What I found when I was folding it is it was cracking, and it also was having trouble staying flat. So what I did was I cut the center piece out. There's just a little center gap between the two where I could put more pages in at. And that allows it to lay flat. You see it's laying completely flat. And then I went up the side to close the pocket, put on some old tape. I'll get some stuff to put in there. It just turned out so nasty, you guys. Like the random inking that we did, I reinforced it with some of that printed fabric that I had. Remember, I printed on some fabric, so I reinforced it because it did crack. Because when I would close it and I would put papers in it, you could just see that it was going to eventually, it would have popped out of this book because it was not reinforced at all. It was cracking. It was not that it was old paper or anything. It was just what I was trying to do with it, and it was just too stressful for it. So I just reinforced it with some of the fabric paper. And there's the little piece, there's the vellum, and there's the end of the first signature. Love the ripped, love this. All I did was take this, crumple it in a ball, and put it in my book. I kind of flattened it back out and put it in my book. And then here starts the second signature. I will look up now. I am so sorry. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, it turned out, you guys, oh my gosh. Okay, so I think we all went through the Needlepoint books. We did pick out things. This is a Tracy Fox label right here along this. And all I did with this was put masking tape. And masking tape is really good to use because you can hide it. See, you can barely tell that there's like anything there, but there is masking tape there. This was very, very old paper. It was brittle. It's from 1922. You have to reinforce it or it's not going to stay. This is not a separate page. This is glued onto this page. That's how fragile it was. But again, it added some color. It added some old, like that's a retro 70s looking house right there. Like it's old. Can't be 70s because this was in the 20s. So that's a 20s looking house. Here's some of that table liner. And then I just started adding things that were part of the Needlepoint book. Now, remind you, this is the middle signature. This is where all the specialness happens. For me, that's what I do. I do my middle signatures totally different. So it's got some cool stuff. So right here, this is like probably one of my favorite pages. I figured like I was out. I was like, didn't have anything to, fix my paper. So I just sewed on a piece of fabric because I actually ripped that paper too much and did my ransom lettering up here with flower. And then I underlined it with some stitching, and that made my page on that. It's all nasty back here. I left the tails It's just gross. It's just gross. Maybe I didn't have scissors. I don't know, like out there. I don't know. Like technically fake out there, but you know what I mean. I on purpose ripped this paper just so I could put tape there because everything's intentional. Again, there's more resume paper. Here is some more of the tea-dyed vellum. I would crinkle it, but I know that some of you wear earbuds, but it is crinkly. It's one of those crinkly papers. And then this is part of that book as well. And when you put it on a piece of paper and you just glue it down, it's called masking. It looks like it's a part of this paper. There is no pocket here. There's nothing here. And then right here it says journey through life with your eyes wide open. This was part of the remnants. Remember there was little sayings across the bottom. So that's why I did that. And there's a path. This is like a pathway. So I thought that was a perfect place to put that. There's some onion skin, and then we come to Jamie's pocket. Jamie is the one that decided this pocket. We flipped it this way, and then you'll see on the other side, we flipped it the other way. So it's going to be two different ways. We left it long, where the other ones were cut kind of in half, and we folded them up as pockets. These are left long. This is just a tag that I did because we did pick out this, I want to call it weird rickrack. It's not. It's a gimp, but it just looks like a weird rickrack. There's so many layers on this tag. This is fabric that I printed on. This is a stamp of my field notes. Here's part of that book. This is also a stamp from field notes. This is also a stamp from field notes as well. And then there's some of my tape. The way that I get that light stamping is I'm using the VersaFine, I believe. No. Yeah, VersaFine. And it's called Morning Mist. And it's almost like ghost stamping. And I am like fully juicing my stamp when I do it, but it just turns out so well. And the back, I just love the flower that was like growing on there. So I didn't touch the back at all, besides ink. It's ripped, it's torn, it looks nasty. I like it to look nasty. Remember, we opened up a new ink pad, so everything was just heavily, heavily inked. Like this has been drugged through the mud. I wanted it that way. You can see it up in the corner there, how it looks like it was drugged through the mud. Down at the bottom, drugged through the mud. But again, you can see the layering happening, like the steps in my book. There's steps, not literal steps that you can walk up and down, but steps. And then the back of this paper, absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to touch it. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous piece of paper. This pack is absolutely beautiful. It's $49 in Market, vintage remnants. Beautiful paper. Beautiful paper. I'm becoming a $49 in Market like hoarder. It's amazing paper, amazing. Then this is a different piece of fiber paper or mulberry, whatever you want to call it. Again, here is another one of those cutouts from the needlework book. Again, put directly onto the paper. They're not stable, but backed with that masking tape. Masking tape works perfect, especially if you're going up against like tea dye or it actually matches the color of the paper. Like right here, this is masking tape. I don't know if you can see it. You shouldn't be able to, but if you do, it's okay. You might be able to see a little stripe down that side. It's great to reinforce without it being noticed. And then there's a little piece with a little bit more of that at the top. Look how nasty that is. And these were actually cut down. I tea dyed them like this because I told you guys I'm tea dyeing now, where I measure my books first, then I go tea dye, because why cut all off the goodness of this yummy part? It doesn't make any sense to me. And all the books that I made, I'm like, why did you just cut all that off? Like, that's the best part where it sits. So I just totally changed the way that I tea dye now and do my books, to be honest. Um, this is a pocket. This right here, this is cool. So I'll show you what this was. This was one of these. I'll show you what it was. Okay. This was one of these. This was out of a children's first grade, second grade, third grade book. What I did was I popped open the side and I popped open the bottom. So it was completely open. I laid it down on my 12 by 12 piece of paper, and then I kind of put it back together again. And the middle of my signature is inside of here. You can't see where the middle of my signature is. It's inside of here. So here's the pocket. Look at this nasty thing. Do you guys remember this? We made this. That's with that tracing paper through it. And we used the other die cut. We used tape, put a Tracy Fox label on it, did some nasty sewing, keeping with the colors on the outside of the book. Look, it was one of those that we drug through that nasty inking. I hate to keep using the word nasty, but this book is nasty, y'all. It's nasty. And then bringing it up, you see the pocket here. It's intentionally ripped here. I did that on purpose. And then we went over it with the sewing machine and I put some tape there. This is the side that does open. So I did reinforce it with some Tim Holtz linen tape, and I just put a little over here to correspond and kind of bring the page together. But it is all inked up and it's actually really pretty tape, but you know, I just made it nasty. So there's that part. Let me put the tag back in there. When you're out and you're looking for things, those album things like this, you would think, yeah, no, just look at it a different way. Like, how can I change it? How can I make this different? And honestly, putting it around this thing did not add a lot of bulk. I could have used it just as a template. I could have just taken it apart at the bottom here, put it down on my 12 by 12 and just cut around and did it that way. But this is really thin paper. It wasn't that big of a deal. It didn't add that much bulk. So I wasn't really worried about it. Had it been like a thicker piece of paper, yeah, I probably would have took it off and used templates because you guys know I love templates. Templates are great. I use a lot of them. So yeah, that's a pocket there. I think it just looks, you guys, I'm just like, yes. So, my hands are just, what? What are we doing? What are we saying? Hold on. Yeah, had a sewing machine, but no scissors. Right, Jamie. Like, I'm in the wild. I have a place to plug in my sewing machine, but I have no scissors. Correct. Paula likes the shine. Yeah, that's a Scholar Ledgers type book. I sure can. I can't teach that, but I can put the elements and everything together for it. That is a course I can't teach. That is like the Booksmith course. But yeah, Paula really likes the shine. That's probably one of her favorites. She does own the shine. That book was beautiful. Is beautiful. Let me tell you, it's a pretty book. Yeah, Jamie, I'm quite pleased with the pocket. I think it turned out well. Plus, it hid my stitching. Anytime I can hide my stitching, as far as like putting in my signatures and stuff, I'm gonna do. Just like I put a spine on the outside, it's to hide that stitching. I don't particularly myself, my style. I don't like to see the lines of your stitching. No. It's cool, like, when you put beads and I mean, that's fine. That's other people's style, but that's not my style. I like to hide it. I don't know. I don't like to see it. Just me. That's just my opinion. Please don't send me emails. It's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, I think it turned out really, really good. So, like, when you find things that I'm like, I don't have any kids in first grade. Like, all my kids are grown. But just look at it as a different way, as a pocket. I could have changed it. I could have closed it up. I could have made it a pocket like this, but I could have folded a piece of paper in half for that. But I did like the dip here. It's kind of different for me. Yeah, we use the thumb hole things, but that's pretty big dip, and I followed the big dip, and I liked the corners of it. It just measured out really well, and it fit perfectly in the book. So I did like that. Speaking of oh, she made it home fine last night, Donna. Um, yep, she made it home last night at 8:48. Um, yeah, I know you love Shine Paula. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was a fun journal to make, and I'm so glad that you love it. She went to a definite go home. Let me tell you, she loves it. Okay, so more resume paper, and again, it has lines through it. I wish you could see it better, but you can't. So another one, this is actually the piece that I tore off where I put the fabric in. It has a fabric, where I printed on fabric, and these are all Tracie Fox kits on the fabric. I think they're the Botanical Label ones. Um, that's part of Tracie Fox kit. And all I did was just stuck it down on this piece of paper. I put tape here, put tape here. It's not a pocket, nothing. It's just a place to journal and write. Yeah, it's all crinkly and stuff, but I just think that that adds more to the journal. It is on one of those old pieces of paper because on the other side, here it is. So it does need things to back it. I just wanted to use it as a backing, because these graphics are absolutely beautiful from 1922. I love them. I did some sewing here just to reinforce because you see it's coming apart, and I don't want it to go any further than that sewing line. And it's not going to unless you're really pulling on the strings and you really want to break it and tear it. You can do, yeah, you could. Um, but this is just to reassure that because I could rip this piece off very easily, but I'm not going to. Mulberry paper again. And then here's the other side of Jamie's pocket as well. And this side I put some of that this lace, beautiful lace. And you don't really see these on table runners. You see that tight, small crochet. This one was just absolutely out of the ordinary. I have another one. I'm really excited that I have another one because I love this lace. I think it's very, very pretty. I love, and it's a crocheted lace. It's absolutely beautiful. It's actually a bobbin lace. And this is also a pocket as well. I left them open at the top because it being in the middle, and had I closed it, you would have just been able to stick little things in there because you're going to hit that side of the paper. So when you leave it open at the top, you can stick whatever you want in there. It can come in and out, do whatever it wants. I did it on the other one as well. Leave it open. You can leave it open at the top or at the bottom. Doesn't matter. I don't suggest the bottom because your stuff may fall through. But you could. You can do whatever you want. But I left mine open at the top. So now I'm able to make this into a tag, and I can put that in there. More onion skin. For vellum. See? Why do you... No, don't cut that off. It's pretty. And then this, I just tore. and crinkled up. And then here is the back of the signature, which will go with that. It's just that page folded in half. It's the whole top of a page. You remember those magazines are very, very long. So I just needed to reinforce it. There is masking tape down the side of that, obviously, to keep it closed, because that was a lot of stuff to stick between those thin of papers. It would have never ever held up. Never ever. When in doubt, reinforce your papers. It's fine. I would do it because just for, you don't want your journal to fall apart. Like this one, again, this one I did start the outside with the scrapbook paper, but I reinforced it because I told you about the cracking and the wearing, but I reinforced it with a fabric that I printed on, which is this. This is a fabric printable right here. It's Tracie Fox Historical Labels. Historical Botanical Labels or Historical Labels. I can't remember. One or the other. And then that's also hers as well. And then put it on with some tape. That lace is amazing. Again, inside, this was a Tracy Fox freebie, and it's glassine. I printed it on glassine so you can see through it. I put a piece of tape there. I haven't put anything inside of it yet. Usually when I do my journals, I just leave those envelopes empty. And then again, reinforced it with some Tim Holtz tape here because I did cut it down the middle right here. And all I did was take like a little sliver out. And it's just so you're able to fold and put your papers in there. Had I had left it, that would have just pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled on this. And unintentionally, you wouldn't know that it would be happening, but it would. And eventually this would have come apart and there goes your pocket. So you might as well just go ahead and take it apart yourself. And it's got a nice straight edge on it. It's cool. So there's some of the linen tape. This is just grungy. I just ran my ink over it. More of this small paper. Beautiful. This book is beautiful. I'm so glad. I have like 5 left. I'm so excited. The beautiful house in the back. And remember this book from 1920? The little child that got the little perforator. I found a really pretty sheet, and I actually backed old paper with old paper, and it's going to stay. It's going to be fine. This might fray a little bit here on the side because see, it's already, coming apart a little bit as it is, but it's not going to go any further than where I put that glue. This is actually going to keep it in, and it is also masking tape as well. So it's reinforced. It's not going to go anywhere. Then we come back to my box of shame after this page. I put some lace on that, and there it is. Oh my gosh. Box of shame. This is the inside cheesecloth of a book. That is some book tape. That's just some nasty spine of a book. That's a Tracy Fox label. And then this is this part, like the headband color, that rust. We kept to the 3 color palette. Like it was rust, it was the green, and it was the tapestry color. We pulled colors from there, and that's it. The cream lace, everything went together perfectly. This is a pocket, as you can see. This is part of Tracy Fox little kit. It's her specimen kit. Again, left open a little bit at the top because I put the tab right here at the bottom this time, and you cannot see it on this side. You can't even see sew marks, anything like this. This is a completely separate entity that I put into the book. Like I put it down after I sewed. I did all the nasty sewing, everything like that. There's no sewing. I cut all the tails off the back of it, so when you put things in, it doesn't have problems going in. It's another one of Tracy's little thing. And it's just like a little envelope. Just a little envelope. I used some of my old tape on it in case you're out and you want to pick up flowers. Whatever you're doing with this book, dragging it through the mud. It's just cool. It's just so cool, you guys. It's so me. Like I said, I've never ever wanted to keep one of my books, but I really love this book a lot. A lot. And it took a while to make. I think there's 5 parts on this book. I'm just really pleased how it turned out. As you can see, I need to decorate the back more. I'm working on the 3rd signature now. This one you can see how this is the page that was up next to where my tea bags were laying, so it kind of left it spotted. I like that. Kind of looks greasy, but it's not. It's actually tea. And then we did this part. We did that on a live, and I was actually showing you how to put down a sewed piece when, see, there's no sew marks, when your signature's already in. We put it on a piece of paper, we sewed it, and then we ripped that paper off the back enough just to glue it in there and to keep it in there. That's it. Look at that. So pretty. And like, I don't mind that that's pink and that's yellow, and that's not colors that we use, but it just goes so good. I love it. More parchment, and then there's another piece of vellum. And then, do you remember this? This was from an old music book. It was too large for my book. I was so upset. I didn't want to cut off the bow. I didn't want to cut off the bow here. The bow being, that part. And then I use the heartbeat stitch, which is one of my favorite stitches. So the way to hide this, because it is so big, is to put it towards the beginning of your signature, because technically this page it's stuck to is at the beginning. I don't know what it's stuck to. What is it stuck to? I'm assuming it's going to be, I don't know what it's stuck to, y'all. Hold on. I'm assuming it's stuck to this. I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know where it's stuck to. I don't know. Anyways, so if you put it towards the back, it is hidden now. Like, it's hidden back there. And I was upset because I was like, oh man, it's not going to fit in my book or anything like that. Even though it didn't come to the edge of my book, I didn't want it to totally pop out of my book and just have this random thing popping out of my book. But it worked. So happy about it. And it is stuck to a back of an old page. And it is also reinforced on a piece of paper. Has the Tim Holtz grungy linen tape down the side. Those colors go perfectly with this. Like, there's reds in here, pinks, white. Doesn't matter. I think it looks great. Look at it, like hitting off of there. And then here's another piece of the Tracie Fox digital that I printed on fabric. And then we just made like a little tag. It's just simple. It's a little simple tag. I'll probably do more to it so it'll be able to be written on. Close that. And then this is all crinkled up, and then I straightened it out. And then there's the last page of the signature, and there is my grungy fabric. And we interface this to make this book just a little bit stronger. Do you remember we interfaced this fabric right here to make it a little bit stronger? And that is the end. And you go back and you look at it now, and just look at the sides and the top and the bottom. It all has that white lace coming out. It has tabs coming out. It's just nasty. I love it. I'm really, really pleased with it. The box of shame did not let me down. I really love those 2 tabs, those 2 pockets with the tabs on it and the sewn book edges and the spines. I'm, like, ripping through my spines now, but that is it. It's not quite completed yet. You see that I need more work done in the 3rd signature, but that's it so far. Ooh, ooh, hold on. Okay. Nope, Paul's staying. I know. It's pretty, like, drag it through the mud. She said, "Make her keep this one done." She really needs you guys, yeah, when I showed it to 2Ls when she got here, she was like, "What? Like, what?" And I was, showing her, like, this piece that I made for the spine because it's actually 2 pieces of fabric, and then it's this I got this brown weird fabric. I believe it's an upholstery, but it's an outside upholstery fabric, so it has, like, this black, um lining on the inside, which makes it just like a little bit tougher. Like I would say like it's a waterproof fabric um, for outside like upholstery. So I put these 2 together first just to hide the stitching, and then I was like, this needs more. So this is where Box of Shame came out, and I just ran with the Box of Shame with the labels on the inside, everything. It's just I I just I love this. This is me. And I hope you guys don't get sick of seeing this kind of thing. Um, which probably you won't because my next here's my big news. Um, I can't tell you everything about it, but I'm doing collaboration. I was asked to do a collaboration with absolutely one of my favorite YouTubers. I First of all, I fell out of my chair and I started screaming and 2 hours is like, "What? What?" And I'm like, yeah, I couldn't even talk. And wow, I'm just blown away that she actually even wants to work with me. I'm just humbled beyond belief. So I'm gonna be doing a collaboration coming up. It's kind of good that this book in this series has ended. Um, I don't know. Well, I kind of do know. I will be filming live, not with her. Um, but I will be filming it live. Let's just put it that way because she doesn't do lives. We'll just put it. We'll just say she doesn't do lives. Um, so I can't tell. I can't. I'm just really excited about it, and it's collaboration. It's coming up. It's not gonna be this grungy or anything like this because I can go completely back to my roots and go to shabby chic. Um, Either way, I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I want to work with yet of hers. I have some time to figure it out what I want to do. I just really, honestly, I'm nervous. I'm scared. I really have just loved her forever. Um, if you guys remember the Artful Crafter where imaginations meet, my very first Facebook page, um, I promoted her on there. And if any of you have followed me for that long, you may know who she is. You may know. And there is a video on her in my videos. There's a video on her. I don't know. We'll see if one of you can figure it out. Either way, I love this book. Um, I'm not being cocky or anything that I think it's the most beautiful thing or anything like that, but really, I do love this book. I'm super proud of it. I'm proud of myself. I definitely just kept pushing myself, pushing myself, pushing myself, and I just love the end result. I think it looks like a big freaking mess on my desk, and I like that. It's I don't know, it's hot. I love it. I think it's great. Anyways, so there it is. I do have the third signature to work on. I'm gonna keep her for a while. I'm gonna pet her. Um, go through her just for a little bit. Maybe sleep with it under my pillow a little bit. But I really, really enjoy it, and I love mixing the old with the new. I think that's really, really great. The needlework books with the remnants, it was just a beautiful mesh. I I am just pleased. Okay, looking up. I'm still mad at you. Ah, it's meant to live with me forever. I don't know. I just never kept one. I have everybody else's. I love everybody else's work. Thank you, Pearl. Pearl, I'm so excited. I got the email. I'm serious. I think after 2 L's picked me up off the floor and she was like, "What? What?" And I read it and she was like, "Oh my gosh." And I'm like, "I know. I know. It's crazy." Hey, Jennifer. Um, it's just and you know who knew? The fox. The fox knew the whole time. She didn't tell me. Thought we were dudes. She knew. And I was like, "You knew?" She was like, "Yep." I was like, "Come on, man." I was like ready to cry. So excited. Super excited. Um, I'm already thinking, I dream about things a lot, you guys. Like, I dream about like what my journals are going to turn out to be. I dream a lot about things that's going to happen, and I'm hoping it's going to come to me in a dream because I want to do something totally different. Um, like I said, I got just if I mad respect for her. I fangirl over her. Um, yeah, she's I just love her. I love her, and if you're not sub to her, you will be because I just love her. Um, yeah, the fox is amazing. The fox is amazing. Boy, she can keep a secret. I'll tell you that. Cause I immediately went to her because she was like, "I asked Tracy," and I was like, "Fox, you know about that?" Yeah, it was nuts. Anyways, super excited about that. Totally, totally humbled that she would even ask me. Um, yeah, it just brings tears to my eyes because I'm just like, I do not want to let it. I don't want to let her down, you guys. I'm just it's nervous. I'm very nervous. I did send the confirmation email this morning. I had sat on it for about the last 5 days as Michelle was here, and I was talking about it, and she's like, "You could do it." I did. I think I just needed that extra, oomph or somebody to push me or something. And she was like, "You do it, do it." This morning, I sent the confirmation email that yes, I would love to do it. Um, we'll get together. We'll get the particulars worked out. I am so hoping she wants to messenger with me because I would love to meet her. Um, I I'm just she makes me speechless. You guys, just I've loved her for a long, long, long time, and we do two totally, completely different things. Sometimes she does make some journals, but they're not like this. But yeah, you just wait. It's coming. It's coming. All right. Um. Oh, more exciting news. I became an aunt again. My best friend Charla uh, has officially adopted her son's best friend. He's a bouncing baby boy. He's 27 and he weighs 160 pounds. She had the little sign and everything, like it's a boy. I'm officially another aunt again, I'm so excited that he's always been a part of our family. Um, I can't when she told me, I was just over the moon because he's just always been there and he's been there for our Christmases, everything, and it just seemed totally right. They finally made it official. He is her son. And for my best friend, I'm so super happy about it. She has 3 children now, but her son and him have been best friends forever, like I said. So it was only natural that it would happen. And I'm just so happy for her, and I'm so happy for him, and I'm so happy to have another one to call me Aunt Michelle. Even though he always kind of has, but it's just awesome. So that happened. Um, let's see what else happened. Donna, what else happened? Let's see. Um, well, we're not going to talk about Saturday night that happened though, Donna. We don't want to talk about that one. That's just stuff. Buttercup, hi. How you doing? You okay? You all right? Yes, Pearl. It's kind of like that. He's in the Air Force. Um, uh, with her help through the years, everything like that. I mean, it was just a bad parental situation, but he's hers now, and I'm so excited for her. And is a bouncing baby boy, and they took pictures like he was a newborn. It was so funny. I was just like, I love her. And he's like, of course, she was like, you think he'll go for it? I'm like, yeah, because she has 3 children and they are very animated. um they all sing, they dance, they're just crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, she is my those of you who are on my personal page, my best friend of 32 years. We just took a picture of ourselves in front of 32 walls. It's actually more like 50 walls, but um yeah, so I've been best friends with her for 32 years. I was there when she had her first baby, so like they're all my kids too. Um I just think it's wonderful that, they finally made it official. And if she's listening, congratulations, and I love you. Um, I don't really think she watched my channel though. I think she does. Oh, Donna, thank you. Girl, I'm scared like crazy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks, Pearl. You have a great day. You're gonna get the little outside. Isn't it nice down there? So, Sandy, Buttercup, how you doing? Everything okay? Is the yard getting cleaned up? Has the water gone down? I have all the questions. Of course, I slept upside down like a normal person last night. Of course, I did. Yes, Donna. Crack, 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 crack. Yes, I did. Um. Anyways, sorry, private jokes. So that will be my next project. But before I go today, I want to craft a little because I went to the Dollar Tree and I thought, so this has been Dragon Food Mud. Well, I don't know if you go in the floral section, but they have like these little moss pieces. And they also have Spanish moss. And in Florida, when I used to live in Florida, this stuff would just hang from your trees and you would just go outside and get it. You would just pull it off the tree. This is Spanish moss. This I'm very familiar with. This is just regular moss. So I wanted to put some of it in my book because it feels like, hold on, take that piece off. It's going to stay together pretty well. There are some loose pieces just because it's in a bag. But this piece, for instance, is going to stay together pretty well. And, I just, I like to shove things and hide things and stuff. Let me see. I'm smelling it. Doesn't smell like anything. Smells like, I don't know, cardboard. Doesn't stink. But I want to put some of this in my books or this book right here. Okay, maybe it does shed just a tad. Yeah. Well, quit playing with it, Michelle, and maybe it won't. So I kind of want to put some of this in my book. This one was called, my bad, I took the top off before, Reindeer Moss. Okay, who knew? Maybe this is what reindeer eat. I don't know. Could be. But this one's called Reindeer Moss. The other is called Spanish Moss. This I know is messy to work with. I have worked with it before because, like I said, I lived in Florida. I've put this around, my plants to decorate my plants outside. You just put this moss over it. It hides all your icky dirt, which I love now. But I wanted to put some of this in my book. What I think I'm going to do before I even work with it, though, is I didn't realize it was this poofy. And, oh, look how cool these pieces are. I'm going to smash this. I'm going to smash it in my book. I'm going to put it in a book. And I'm going to smash it down. I don't want it this poofy. I definitely want to smash it down. Another idea for you guys to put in your book to make them look organic. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in slides and have some slides in here. And I also have some glass jars up there. I maybe have some plastic ones. Maybe plastic would be better. Glass wouldn't be that great. But look at the little stick in there. Look, sticks are great. Sticks are good. But yeah, I think I want to flatten this. I totally want to flatten it out. Yeah. Oh, look at it. It's already like grungy and icky. Anyone used this before, by the way? Okay, trying to say positive waters. Oh, Buttercup. Oh. Yep. Still praying for you, honey. I'm serious. Ugh. I kind of laid off the texting for a while because I knew you were home and you probably had a million things to do. And here I am, like, how are you? How are you? How are you? Sure, you're kind of wanting to get past the situation a little bit, but it doesn't mean I'm not still praying and care, because you got my phone number, girl. Hold on. Let me get this off here because I'm not gonna use this. But yeah, have you guys used this before? Reindeer moss? Whatever that is. Reindeer moss. It would be cool because in here, like these don't have anything. So cutting down, because in my pockets like this, I like to put two. Always do. I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing. And these are going to get all grunged up and ran through the mud, as usual. But that would look cool as either like a tag topper or down the side. Ooh, already getting ideas. Gonna dream about reindeer moss tonight. Reindeer moss. Who knew? Who knew? It's at the Dollar Tree. I want to see. Jamie, to be honest with you, I don't know where it is. Michelle saw it. It does exist. She saw it. We rearranged my room completely. When I find it, honey, I will show you. I did do this that she did that day, that little impromptu mixed media product that she was doing, how we did the backwards L and the splattering of the paint. I did do that. But to be honest, I mean, everything is different in here. It totally looks different. Donna walked in and was like, whoa. And she just sat in my chair for like half hour and she's like, And 2 else goes, "What are you doing, Donna?" And she's like, "Just looking around." Like, because everything is displayed in jars now. You can see everything. I can see everything. Please, I don't know where that went. I did do it. I did it right along with her. It's taller than me. Um, I thought I had posted a picture of it, but I guess I didn't. Darn it. Okay. I'll look for it today, Jamie. Don't worry, it's around here. I have a totally new storage system. It's over that way. I think I gave you guys like a tour of my room a little bit. I took my camera down and showed you guys. Everything is different. I don't know where it's at. I'm guessing it's behind me in my closet where I did not show you guys. Yeah, you don't want to look in there. Don't want to look in there. She is, Sandy. She's a great listener. Jamie's a great listener. I know it doesn't help you see it, Jamie. I can't find it. You are awful bossy with the explanation points, okay? Yeah, I know. It doesn't help you see it. But I don't know where it is right now. Did do it. Did do it. She did 2 projects that day. Um, yeah, right, Donna. I'm telling you, it's new. It's totally new to me. I'm looking at everything and I'm just like, whoa, whoa. Um, we went shopping a lot while Michelle was here. The stock your stash is, think I got enough for like 3. But I found these cool little paper dolls put together with my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, Brad, that's him. I love them. Look how cool they are. They're so old. They look like 3-dimensional when I hold them up. But yeah, they do have 2 legs. Look, there they are. Ah, she's kicking. And she can move, she can bend, she can move her arms. They're so cute. Paper dolls are so cute. So they're just sitting here for some kind of inspiration. And I like the color of that green. It goes with that moss to be the reindeer moss. I look at her with the with the exclamation points. Jeez, Jamie, cranky. Get some coffee. Um, let's see what else has been going on. Oh, Jaden, online schooling, going wonderful. It's great. Homeschooling is great. Absolutely love it. He's knocking it out of the park. He's definitely on track to finish maybe 2 grades this year. He's just busting it out. I was greeted this morning in Spanish. Yes, it was, Donna. Oh my goodness. He said, Buenos dias. I was like, and hello, good morning to you. It was fun. Um, so he's doing really, really well. He got a major haircut. If you guys have seen the blonde, um, he got a major haircut. We are preparing to go down for my son's wedding in January. He is still in California until the middle of November. My middle son made the big plunge and moved in with his girlfriend on Monday, yesterday. No, day before yesterday. So they're all settled in. Exciting for him. Um, I'm looking up at my calendar, and then, oh my goodness, it was just every day something. We had some downtimes. We did get to craft. We did start Amity Bloom Journal. Wait till you guys see Michelle's. Boy, she knocked that apart. Really, really good. I had actually restarted my cover 3 times because, I'm just like that. I don't know why I had to start 3 times. Uh, just being a pain in the butt to myself. I don't even want to talk about football right now, Jamie. I don't even want to talk about it. You know why? Because Jaden is also beating me. You know how Jaden and I bet every year? Well, we bet for face, basically. He's kicking my butt. And I don't even want to talk about your Broncos, which I did take them last week and they did win. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to talk about football right now. And I'm mad at the Chiefs, and Mahomie might not be my fourth son. I don't know. I'm very mad. Just angry. That was not how it was supposed to start out for football season for us. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, teams are winning who never won before, and I'm like, what is happening? I don't know what is happening. See how you just want to play with it. You just want to play with it. Like, it comes off the sides too, and out of the front, and the only thing I didn't do with this book, which I probably need to, is I need some kind of closure. Because every time that this opens, it pops open. So I need some kind of closure here. I do have like a little Tim Holtz like flap thing, but I don't know, something cooler, something vintage. I found some vintage jewelry while we were out, and I want to use maybe like a brooch, and because this can move this way. So if I could brooch here and slide this out, then move it, and then slide it back under, that would be a cool way to put it on there. And it doesn't matter the size of it on the, well, I don't want it, honking huge or anything like that, but I could lift it up a little bit and like right to about here, which would be level with my buttons. I don't know. Okay, let's talk. Okay, we're still talking about football. Okay, I can't talk if you guys don't put questions in there. Anybody got any questions, anything like that? I just want to come on, quick hello, get back into my morning sessions. The morning sesh. Definitely going to get back into that. I'm going to be corresponding with her today. You guys. Oh, ah, I can't. Um, it just, oh, but I'm like, um, so I'm really excited about that. But I just wanted to come back, warm me up, where I've been, everything like that. Of course, you guys knew where I was, but Pearl already left. I know she did, but Pearl's been posting some really cool things on my Facebook page. It's really been a lot of fun. There are more links added to my down bar. I added Your Crafting Source, which is Michelle's group, which we worked on her page while she was here. That is where you're going to want to go after she sells, because she's going to be putting up the lucky leftovers afterwards. And for people who can't make the sale, it's a great way to, I don't know, get a little piece of the stuff. Amanda's Roses and Rust Studio is down there. I do know she has a couple of books up for sale. That is amazing. Did you guys see oh my gosh, the flip through of the one that had a 3-inch spine? Are you kidding me? Wow. Yes, please, Jamie. Are you okay? So, Jamie, we send you the guts, right? Oh, by the way, I hope Pearl got it. Did you get the message from Pearl on my Facebook page? She heard that you're the gut girl, because that's what I called you. I'm like, Jamie's the gut girl. That's who I send all my guts to. Um, how like, okay, what are you doing with it? Like, what are you making? Homemade paper? If you're making homemade paper, please, can I be first in line? Can I call dibs? Because I want some. And does homemade paper, um, you didn't see it? Yeah, she posted, and then I tagged you in the comment underneath because I didn't know if you would see it. So I just wrote your name underneath, and so it shows up in blue. Yeah, Pearl asked you a question on my Facebook page. She wants to send you guts. She heard you're the gut girl. So get with Pearl. What are you doing with it? And does homemade paper fold? Does it fold? No, it's just can you make foldable paper? I've watched videos on it and I see him pull it from the screen and I see him lay it down, but I've never seen it really honestly worked with to where like, does it fold? It looks to me like it would be too thick and would just pop apart. Okay, well, don't mind that. We'll block all them and just be on the Facebook page. Yeah, block all that drama. Because to me, it looks like it's kind of thick and it would not fold. You know what I mean? Can you make foldable homemade paper? Basically, is what I'm asking. Sorry, you guys. I have so many bruises up and down my arms. It's not even funny. I don't. Sorry if you keep seeing them. So I'm curious about your paper. It has some cracking. Ooh, really? Would it stay in a book if I sewed it, or do I have to reinforce it? Because I'm sure you can't keep adding water into your book. Okay, so basically, can you send me some? Ooh, you're doing it with that cream and the dye. I found more crepe paper, Jamie. I did. Oh, did you find your stamp in the bottom of that box, by the way? That stamp about you? Did you find it at the bottom? It was in the very, very bottom of the box. You opened the box, right? Not just sitting there looking at it. It was in the very, very bottom of your box. Okay, good. You're welcome. No problem. Absolutely no problem at all. So here's the deal, Jamie. I think you should send me some just to try out so I can play with it. And I can come to my own conclusions. I think that would be great. Let me be your guinea pig. I'll be your guinea pig. And then you can go ahead and sell it to whoever you want. But I want to be your guinea pig. I'll pay for it. I really will. Absolutely. I want to be your guinea pig. I want to play with it. I've never, ever played with homemade paper before. I've never made homemade paper before. Do you have like one of them screen things and you scoop it up? Or am I just watching too many YouTube videos? Like, you know how they do the screen thing and they lift it up and they shake out a little bit and then they just flip it right over. And it's going to have the screen indentation. Like, what's your system? How do you use it? Take some pictures, put it up on the Facebook page. That would be very cool to learn. Man, you imagine how much money you would save? Because I got a lot of books and there's a lot underneath my table that's going next in Jamie's box too. And do you prefer like newer paper or do you prefer like older paper? Yeah, you're playing with crepe paper. Yeah, got it. I got some of that. Has is it poinsettia or poinsettias? Has poinsettias on it. I haven't passed. Okay, cool. That'd be very, very fun. Okay, so I think I'm all caught up. I know I'm going to think of something after I get off of here. I think I'm all caught up with you guys. Um, had a just an absolute wonderful time with 2 L's. Just, you guys, she's an amazing human. Um, it was just, this is so much fun, and I hate taking her home. I really do. There was some crying involved. Just gonna say that. You're gonna see how it absorbs different things. See, I was gonna play with my crepe paper today because I want to get that poinsettia out of it, and I was wondering, like, if I dye it or not dye it, but if I like coffee stain it, if that color will go away. I don't want it to be Christmas because I don't follow like holiday themes. I wanted to see if that poinsettia would go away, like if the ink would go away. You're trying to add ink, I'm trying to get ink out. So we'll have to come together and see if that your method worked or my method worked too. That would be a fun thing. That would be a fun thing. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I just want to come on, quick hello, everything that I believe that I will no longer go any further with the layered journal making series. The next project that you'll see me probably do will be maybe the collaboration, or maybe I'll do something on the side until we can really get it all ironed out. Again, totally freaking excited. I'm gonna go press this in a book. I'm not leaving it in the bag. I put wax paper or parchment paper down and then just smash it underneath a bunch of books. I have a big heavy pile of books on my coffee table, and that's my smashing pile where I smash my papers too. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I might be on again tomorrow. Goodbye, Lori B. Well, thanks, Paula. And Paula, I will work on a shine type book. Like I said, I can't come on and do like it's a lot of mathing. I can get the cover ready and then we can fill it up. We could do that. That's no problem. It's just the logistics of it. You're not supposed to teach. I'm sure somebody's already taught it. Seen a couple videos of people just doing her tutorials or whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna listen to the angel policy. Everybody, I love your faces. Sandy, yes, Buttercup, please hang in there. We're always thinking of you. If you need anything, please do not hesitate to ask. I'll try and do whatever I can. I love your faces. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know yet. I would like to get back to coming on every morning. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you love her. She went to a really good home. I would like to come back on and start doing my regular, you know, morning chat. Did you like the time that I came on? Was that too early? Should I come on at 10:30? I don't know what to do. Just give me some feedback. You guys know where my Facebook page is. You can private message me. You can even Instagram me. I don't check that as much as I do the rest of my social media, but I am usually on it at least once a day. Don't forget about my selling group down there. If you have anything you want to sell, especially if I know you, you'll be pre-approved right away. You don't have to wait for me to pre-approve your post at all. All right. I love your faces. Have a great Wednesday, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for looking at my journal. Bye.